Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys. Now let's continue with the second topic. The title is transfer pricing. And before we start, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Cika Bianca Putrivani from Management B class and my NPM is 2341140 from Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia. And let's start to the topic with the title is transfer pricing, which plays an important role in management control system, especially in large decentralized organization. First, let's define what transfer pricing is. It refers to the pricing of good, service, or intangible asset that are transferred between division or subsidiaries within the same company. For example, imagine a company has a production division and sales division. The production team produ- produce goods and sells them to the sales team. But how do we decide the price for that internal transaction? This is where transfer pricing comes in. The price that one division charges, another affect how much profit each division reports, and that directly impact performance evaluation, decision making, and even bonus. And now, why is transfer pricing important in management control system? First is because transfer pricing performance measurement. Each division wants to look good in terms of profit. If the transfer if the transfer price is too high, the buying division will show lower profit. If it's too low, the selling division will look bad. So, the transfer price must be fair. And the two is motivation. Managers are usually motivated by profit and a performance bonus. If transfer pricing is unfair, they may be feel demotivated or even make decisions that are not good for the company as a whole. And the three is goal congruence. Transfer pricing should help ensure that each division works not just for its own success, but also for the success of the whole company. And there are three main methods of setting transfer prices. First is market-based pricing. If there is a competitive market for the good or service, then the internal transfer price can be set based on the external market price. This is often seen as the fairest method, but not always possible if the product is unique or sold externally. 2 is cost-based pricing. Here, the transfer price is based on the cost of production. It can be actual cost, standard cost, or cost plus a markup. This method is easier when there is no external market, but it may not encourage efficiency since costs are simply based on. The three is negotiated pricing. In this case, manager of the two divisions negotiated and agree on a price. This allows flexibility, but it can lead to conflict and lost time if both sides cannot agree. No matter which method is used, a good management control system should ensure that the method is clearly defined and then it is fair and transparent and it leads to decisions that support the company overall strategy. Let's look at an example. Suppose the production unit product good at cost 100 $100 per unit. The market price is $80, and if the transfer price is set at cost, the production division makes no profit and they may lose motivation. But if it's set too high, say $19, $90, the sales division suffers. A fair market base price of $80 could be the best middle ground assuming the external market exists. In conclusion, transfer pricing is not just an accounting decision, it is a managerial and strategic tool. When set properly, it helps support coordination, performance evaluation, and motivation across divisions. Most importantly, it contributes to the overall effectiveness of the management control system by encouraging collaboration rather than competition within the same company. Okay, I think that's all from me, and thank you.